If you think you can't, you won't. This is TashaTalks hosted by myself, Natasha Machawa. So a few days back, because we said so, podcast had a guest, Nomzamo Mbatha. She's publicly known for her acting on Isibaya. And she's one of the most powerful women that South Africa has produced. She's Zulu. Love her lots. Like, so I watched that podcast and it reminded me of the podcast that she had with Mpoomy on her podcast known as Wellness Wisdom. Yeah. So I remember that actually, like, every time after watching like a podcast that really touched me, I used to go and journal. So I looked at my old journals and I found what I wrote about her. That was 2024, 28 April. I remember the date. So, because it's there, on my journal app on my phone shop. I checked there, and as I was reading, I came across her quote that said, "If you think you can't, you won't," So basically in that episode, she was just encouraging Mpoomy to go back to school because Mpoomy Ledwaba was telling her about how she has been procrastinating about going back to school and whatnot, right? So, and the reason why she's not doing it is because she thinks that she cannot, handle being a mother, being a wife, being a businesswoman, and also being a student at the same time. She was like, I don't think I can be able to do that. And Nomzamo Mbatha's like, if you think you can't, then you won't, but you won't. It's simple as that, And then a few days, I think it was yesterday or if not this morning, I came across a video on TikTok by Asipilevena when she was saying that she's not a kind of a person that would say to herself that she can't do something, And she said that in Isikos, and then she said ziqelele, and I liked that. I was like, that is gonna be like my go-to quote or whatnot. Yeah, like ziqelele, tell yourself, you need to tell yourself that I can do this, even if the situation does not allow you to do that thing, but you need to tell yourself that I can do this, like have that mentality until you're able to practically do it, And it got me thinking about the things that I never thought I was going to be able to do them, I'm someone that would sit down with myself, talk to myself and be like, Tasha, you know what? I know, like, you think that you can do it, but you can't, And having that mentality and having that talk that I had with myself, I feel like that was just negative talk towards myself, because I've been negatively speaking with myself for years, and I still feel like some parts of my life right now, I am still not speaking positively towards them, right? But this year, I started stepping out of my comfort zone and I started saying, I will, I will do it. And if it fails, sharp, but I tried, It's like maybe putting myself in the shoes of Mpoomy Ledwaba and saying, I know I'm a wife, I'm a mother, I'm a businesswoman, I have a podcast, I've got a lot. I'm a writer, I've got a lot of things to do, But I'm going to go back to school. And if I'm going to fail all my modules, it's fine, I tried. It's fine, I tried. And maybe I will take like another gap year, then come back again and try again until I'm able to do it, Because I believe that God cannot plant an idea in your mind that you cannot achieve, He can never give you ideas and be like, and then you're like, I wish I could, but, the circumstances does not allow. Make the situation and the circumstances allow you to do that thing. Easy, simple as that. Simple as, force things. In this life, one thing about this life, you need to force, because if you don't force, this life will chow you and put you down. And once you're down, it's so hard to get up, but trust me, you will get up, because we have to get up at the end of the day, right? But my whole point is, try. Give yourself a chance. Put yourself out there and see if you can. It's so nice failing, knowing that you've tried. Unlike someone who's sitting there observing and is like, I wish, but I can't. Like, bruh, like, is how it tell people, how to tell you, like, you don't trust yourself like that. I just don't like that. I don't like that. Try everything that is out there. Try. And if right now you're being indecisive about a certain thing, whether you wanted to do something, I don't know, what you wanted to do, and you are quite indecisive about it, this is your sign to go ahead and do it. Do it. Because if you say you can't, then you won't. It's as simple as that. It starts first with what you say with your mouth. And if you verbally say that, I cannot do 1, 2, and 3, you won't even give it a try, because mentally you have told yourself that you cannot do that. And from reading the book, the Power of Your Subconscious Mind by, I think it's Joseph. I'm not really sure about the author, but yeah. He said that if you feed your mind something and then you tell your mind that this is the truth, your mind will take it as it is, right? So it's like you saying right now, I cannot do maths. Your mind will take it as it is and plant it in your subconscious mind. And whenever you go out there and try to do maths, it will remind you that, Natasha, you do know that you cannot do maths because you said that you cannot do maths. Do you see that? So stop speaking like that. Especially to yourself, don't say such words. Try, fail until you win. And if really you don't want to win, then just leave it and try something else, really, But don't just say, I can't. How do you know that you cannot if you haven't tried? Right? Yeah, however, this is what I wanted to say to you guys. I hope you did enjoy the episode. Yeah, bye.